Chief Guardian of Order, Speaker of the Last Word, Speakers and Friends of Rostrum. Before this evening, I always thought the sixth sense was the ability to see dead people, until Jim over here pointed out that it wasn't, and that it was body language. Now, body language is quite an interesting thing. It comes natural to everyone, so really talking about it, we should be able to relate to it quite easily. It's funny, you know, when you're nervous, you tend to stand around and you hold your hands back, or you shake a little bit, or the way you project your voice, you might say a few ums and a few ahs, and people tend to pick up that you're nervous. And it's very, very easy to do so, but if you're confident, you stand there and your shoulders are up and your voice is loud and you've got a big smile, as if you know what you're talking about, and people pick that up as well. I work in a computer shop. I build computers for a living, as many of you know. And my gaffer is a bit of a twit. He sits around sometimes and people come into the shop and he'll sit there with his arms crossed and he'll look away and he'll huff and he'll puff. And people say to me, they say, we can cut the atmosphere in here with a knife. But he's quite a nice fella, really, when he's not at work. But sometimes that doesn't come across to people, and they pick that up very easily. It's an automatic thing you pick up, but you think, well, if I'm not being attended to, he's got his back to me, surely he doesn't want to know me. You know that without even asking. You think that before you've even spoken to somebody. You tend to know if somebody's a nice person or not just by looking at them. You tend to know what they're going to be like. A big smile is always a nice warm welcome. A bit of a nasty grin is a bit of a, maybe I should go away. Am I not welcome? We did some fundraising New Year's Eve, as some of you know. We were raising money for the Red Balloon Learner Centres, and we went around Rochdale, and a lot of the landlords and landladies gave us big smiles and big welcomes. Come in, guys, have a drink. And they'll all have a chat with us and see how we're doing. It was really nice. It's spirit uplifting, if you like. And it felt really nice. And we got to a couple of pubs in Todmorden, one of which the Wagon and Horses, the other one Border Rose. And the guys at the Wagon, and these pubs are right next to each other, bear in mind. New Year's Eve, it's about 10 o'clock in the evening, coming at, 10 half 10. And the Wagon and Horses were thriving. It was busy as anything. Everyone was cheering, they're happy, and they should be, it's New Year's Eve. It's a great time of year, it's a celebration for many. And, the atmosphere was beautiful. We went around and we had a good laugh with everyone. And yet we went next door to the Border Rose, and the landlady sat there like a pit bull. And her other half is behind the till. There's an elderly couple on the left-hand side, and they're sitting there having a peaceful drink. They don't want the noise, maybe. But because the landlady was sat there like a pit bull, and very, very sore face, if you think, very frowned, maybe people didn't feel welcome. There was only them four in that evening. So I think that shows you something about body language. If you feel like you're not welcome, then you don't go. If somebody opens you with welcome open arms, then you will go. So it's proven in business, surely, that to be welcoming, you'll be busy. And if you sat there like a pit bull, you won't do so well. So body language, it's with us from day one anyway. It is a natural thing, doesn't have to be taught, maybe for some, but not for all. It should just come naturally, and it comes with the type of person you are. If you're a warm, welcome person, then it will be with you, undoubtedly. You'll always be a warm, welcome person. People will be able to pick that up. And if you're a bit of a twit, you'll sit there like that, and you'll never get busy in business, and maybe you might not have many friends. So it's something to think about anyway. When you're going to meet somebody, have a big warm smile, big open arms, and I'm sure you'll do very well. On the other hand, if you just want a quiet life, just sit there like a pit bull.